Hello there, everybody. Welcome to another video on the main channel. People are stupid because they are getting mad at Mr. Beast for actually helping people, which makes no sense. But hey, I, I didn't get mad at Mr. Beast when I reacted to the video. I didn't know this procedure was so easy. I was like, damn, the procedure's that easy? I thought it had something to do with the nerves. People are getting mad at him for helping people. Bitch, why don't you go help somebody instead of getting mad at somebody else for helping somebody? Man,
Mr. Beast
I see why
uploaded
they're
a
mad at
video
him.
about people who are blind and made money about it, dog. He uploaded the video and made money off of people struggling, all right?
You know,
That's
like 30% of people not gonna know you're joking.
Bro, stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Wait, that's why they're mad at him? Because he recorded a video of him helping people who were blind for content. Bro, let me be blind. Bro, let you be blind and let Mr. Beast not help you because he doesn't want to make a video.
Stop. That's what he did.
Okay.
And I'm tired of him
I
doing
think I
that,
said
bro.
that wrong. But whatever.
The amount of people that Mr. Beast puts on his videos, struggling people, and he just gives them stuff, but he records it so he's making money
People are
off
dumb.
of it. It's disgusting. And then he mocks poor people in different languages too. It's ridiculous. It's getting out of hand.
So he's joking. This
Listen
is
to me.
role play.
Listen to me.
People are stupid.
Those blind people did not need to be mocked, okay? They did not need to, no profit needed to be made off of them, all right?
Right.
That's a problem, and we need to really get to it.
People are
And
stupid.
I'm here canceling the biggest YouTuber alive.
got it.
Mr. Beast uploaded a video like 2-3 days ago curing 1,000 people's blindness. And in the video was a lot of great things that are done, in my opinion. Other people feel otherwise. Majority of people who are blind have curable blindness, which I did not know that until he uploaded this video.
Yeah, I guess there's two versions. I always thought it was like the nerves. I didn't know it's just like the little thingies in front of your eyes.
The procedure itself is like a 10 to 15 minute procedure.
Which is crazy.
The level of affordability wasn't really revealed in this, and at least I don't remember it was. But still, something that is very, very simple. It's a very simple process. It's not like it takes hours and hours and hours. From that stemmed the ongoing conversation. I think Hassan really kicked it off when he said this.
You watched the video, you go, oh, how cute and how nice. I watched the video and I'm
on his take, he did kind of make sense, but he didn't diss Mr. Beast.
filled with rage.
What's wrong with you?
That we shut off access to a 10-minute procedure because we paywalled it and decided that like some people just simply can't get it.
Yeah,
It is so
that take
insanely
makes
frustrating
sense.
that it like it's up to like one YouTube guy to like decide to make content out of it that like that people who are too poor can't just fucking see. That's insane.
And then people then went from there and had ongoing
I agree with that
conversations
take.
about, you know,
Because like it's a simple procedure. It doesn't take long. Your insurance could possibly cover it, but there's a paywall. And if you don't got insurance, you can't.
why isn't the government
State insurance on that.
which in my opinion is a great thing to take away from this conversation, this video, is that Mr. Beast had to do something, you know, really and truly, especially in America, the amount of money that people put into healthcare, you would think that something that's curable like this and is very simple will be taken care of, but unfortunately it's not. And what's even worse is that one YouTuber had to do it, and there's still thousands of people who still deal with this, unfortunately. The problem comes is when this capitalistic fuck makes money off of it, man.
So there's a few.
What's wrong with him, bro?
There's a few misconceptions. This is not the first kind thing he's done. I guess most people just see his main channel and think that's all he does. He has the biggest reaction channel on YouTube. He has the biggest gaming channel on YouTube, and he has the biggest philanthropy channel on YouTube. All of the videos on this channel, all the money goes back into doing kind things. He saved a fucking orphanage. This nigga rebuilt homes after a tornado. What I'm trying to say is this is not the first kind thing he's done, but his videos really reveal how simple it can be to make a difference. And that because he has the resources to do so, he could do it at scale. But it could be any one of us who could do a small act of kindness that can change someone's life.
Why is he recording this, bro? Why is he recording this?
So you're gonna troll this.
Bro, see, I agree with him recording this because I personally did not know that it was that simple. The procedure was that simple. Like, as long as it's not like permanent, like I guess there's two types, right? And one of the other types is the one that you can't really fix that easy. But the first one is curable. Like, I didn't know there was two types. Now I know because of Mr. Beast's video.
video.
Look, all right. So to the people who are asking those questions, like why he's recording, I agree with you. Recording it, no, but I actually do think it's important to record it. So, like you said, it can touch as many people as possible. Not only the people that he's affecting, or potentially could affect directly, but even indirectly. I think there's a lot of people who are motivated from seeing these things and think to themselves, "Oh, wow, it's not as difficult to kind of give a helping hand. The process itself is something that I can participate in," or even sharing the information. Once more, I didn't know, and plenty of people did not know that there are several people who are blind where it's curable. It's not like you're blind; it's not permanent.
Can't
see. Can cure it, and most people probably didn't even know that.
There's a conversation to be had about people monetizing good things they do for people, like, and that happens a lot on YouTube, where like people get points like credit and like brand and goodwill, and there's all these words. You know, on a balance sheet, you actually write down goodwill and you try and estimate how much goodwill you earn by doing certain actions. Like, there's a value to that, and a lot of people milk that shit. You know who really does it? The corporations.
That's the point I really want to get to, bro.
These corporations will sit there and say, well, net carbon emissions is 0, and if you look into it, the reason they're saying that is because they donated $4 million to some random fucking charity that isn't even doing anything to help the environment. It's all bullshit. The amount of bullshit that they pretend to donate to so they could pretend to, I think the word is CSR, corporate social responsibility. It's all a big facade. Sure, there's some companies that actually give a fuck, but most really don't. But for some reason, when Nestle or Essentia or any of these fucking billion-dollar companies do this CSR bullshit, nobody has an issue with it. But for some reason, when a content creator showed niggas a blueprint on how to simply help someone see after helping over 1,000 people who were blind, it becomes an issue.
And what's even worse,
look, with that thing, right? I feel like the reason that's happening is because, like, you don't really see a face. Like Mr.Beast, you know who Mr.Beast is. You see a face, but then for the water shit, right? You don't see a face. They're not like somebody you could reach out to, right? They're kind of like up there, and like whatever you do, you can't really reach out to them. So I guess people don't really care. But Mr.Beast, you know who he is. You see a face. You connect stuff to stuff, and I guess it's easier that way, which is stupid.
We say this all the time. It's only because the content creator is identifiable.
Yeah,
that's literally there's a face to it.
It's not just identifiable. It's he's the biggest. Once someone becomes really massive, like Drake, LeBron, they become a lot more easier to criticize because you see them as less of a human. This is not a person you know you'll have to ever interact with, and so you treat them like less of a human. But in all reality, if your fucking sister saved one person of blindness and recorded it, posted on TikTok, I bet you wouldn't have that same reaction. 1,000 people. Not only, I think there are some people that
it's also a YouTube thing though, because for whatever reason, people just hold YouTubers to a higher standard. And I don't understand that, bro. Y'all hold YouTubers to a higher standard than corporations who've had impact on this society for a way longer period of time than YouTubers have. And what's crazy is another thing that I think is crazy is that especially a lot of people who are just like anti-establishment and anti-capitalism, which is fine, but like y'all just think immediately if somebody is a millionaire or is well off, that they're just at heart, they're pure evil. Like anything that they do, they have these ulterior motives, and they just like, oh no, you just want to make more money, or you're just doing it for da 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 da. Like, bro, some of these people just genuinely want to do it. And what's even worse is like, so Mr.Beast put out this right here. He said, I don't understand why curable blindness is a thing. Why don't government step in to help? Even if you think purely from a financial standpoint, it's hard to see they don't get the ROI on taxes from people who are being able to work again. People took that and was immediately like upset, like, see, there it is right there. You talking about taxes and working and da 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 da. Or even in this perspective, he's talking about from the concept of like
He's saying it financially makes sense for the government.
Yeah, for even the government to do it. But people will sit here and take this, and bro, people were just running with this, bro. The amount of people who are just upset about him helping out people who are blind, and also like having the potential of like I was watching TikTok and somebody she was like, see, this is the problem right now. Everybody just capitalist and they just all upset, and it's like you're missing the point,
first of all,
bro.
Okay, let me.
A lot of people don't know this, but if you have the YouTube app on your phone, you could be using it to make upwards of $10,000.
Oh wow, really?
I think Americans a lot of times don't have a lot of.
I want to show you this. I want to because I can actually find it really quick. I want to show you this because it bothered me so much so that I left a comment.
Okay, Mr.Beast is honestly so close to getting it. So in this tweet, he said, "I don't understand why curable blindness is a thing. Why don't governments step in to help?" Which, like, yeah, why don't governments step in and help and provide health care to people who need it? But then he said, even if you're thinking purely from a financial standpoint, it's hard to see how they don't return on investment on taxes from people being able to work again. I think this is such a clear example of the like flaws of billionaire-backed philanthropy, where disenfranchised and marginalized people are seen as products to invest in instead of human beings who deserve compassion and respect and care.
She's slow.
She's
in the video,
slow.
like,
She's slow.
She's literally stupid.
Yeah, you took too many sociology courses. That's your problem.
She's literally. He literally said even if. So he's clearly not thinking about it from that point, that standpoint.
No,
he's just trying to put himself in another perspective. But y'all are so stupid that y'all cannot put yourself in somebody else's standpoint. Because the reality is that even when you're trying to convince somebody to do it, you have to put your point. You have to view it through their perspective. That's all that he was doing. But that's the problem, is that they think at their core, genuinely at their core, every millionaire, every billionaire, every well-off person is just evil. They genuinely believe that, bro.
I was watching a video last night while I was sleeping about the guy who created Hershey's, and the amount of things he did for his employees was mind-blowing. Nigga created a whole city in Pennsylvania with schools and healthcare, and then instead of donating all his proceeds, like his ownership of the company, to his kids or something like that, he donated it to a fund so that the school would always have, and it helped underprivileged kids, all types of shit. There's good people in the world.
So there's a Hershey High?
There's literally the private school, a Hershey's private school. There's a Hershey's theme park, so the employees would have something to do in their free time. It was like a Hershey's town. I swear. Yeah, this shit blew my mind.
Oh, wow.
But like they said, he was like an angry guy on some Steve Jobs shit. Like he wasn't a perfect dude, but like he looked out for his employees, which I thought was admirable. Life is odd because like most people aren't willing to put themselves in the shoes of others. These sociology types, I swear to God, they don't want to see things from another perspective.
They don't.
Because when people say things like right here, I think it's inevitable there's going to be a scandal where some really dark stuff comes out. It means you're admitting that you think, in essence, humans aren't capable of wanting and just doing good. And the reality is, most of the time, to get in the position Mr.Beast in, you kind of had to cross some lines, dog. Most of the time. But occasionally, when a good fucking person gets there, and he didn't have to cross 16 people, murder 19, and cross, like, when he didn't have to do a whole bunch of bad shit to get in his position, when he didn't have to do all this, think about who's the wealthiest people on earth. The oil companies.
I was gonna say, like, realistically,
the oil companies, the tech companies, and what do they invest their money in? Just making more money. They don't give a fuck if they dump hella oil in the Gulf of Mexico. Couldn't give less a fuck. They're gonna do some corporate social responsibility and move on. But we don't see that criticism to the actual people who deserve it. We see it to the people who haven't done shit to deserve it yet. Somebody curing
others. She's literally preparing for it.
She's preparing for it.
Preparing for
but beyond that, I think what we're not giving Mr.Beast credit for, the 1,000 people he cured, great. But he showed people there is a blueprint, and a lot of people, including Lo and myself, now know that this is curable.
Yes.
There are people walking around legally blind, and all it takes, I think he said it was $10,000 for it to be fixed, or was it 1,000? I forgot what it was.
I can't remember what
it was. But it could be fixed. There's too many conditions or diseases that can be fixed, and people are dying from it, or their quality of life has just vanished. So why don't we think of a productive solution, you useless fuck on that TikTok? He's saying like even the ROI is positive. That's such a good way to think about it, because you know the government doesn't give actual fuck about the people, right? Care, no. So like you could be a cynic and think that they don't give a fuck about the people, but they give a fuck about making money. It's so crazy that you could invest all the money into the defense industry, nobody has a problem. Defense industry gets funded out the ass.
Look at this one right here.
Mr.Beast.
He's one of many rich people who uses and helps others use charity to not pay taxes.
Oh,
like that. Like he's not a good guy. He's not a good selfless guy. He helps the government.
How do you become a good selfless guy then? Like, how do you be good without doing good? That makes no sense.
Government deny you health care via charity. It's
what
like,
are you actually meant to do?
Literally, I have no idea. Like literally, what are you meant to do? Like what do y'all want him to do? Like genuinely, if he gives away his money, you're saying, oh, now you're just taking away the responsibility from the government.
Or you're acting nice.
People. If he doesn't do it and he just hoards all the money, oh, you're just a selfless bastard who doesn't even want to help the community. Like which one is it, bro? Y'all criticizing how people donate their time, money, and resources when you can't even affect the world anywhere near close to what they can.
Complain.
You just on Twitter and complain.
You complain, bro. You don't actually help people.
You're complaining, bro.
This shit is sad, dog.
You're complaining, bro.
There's real people who deserve real criticism. You getting your Mr.Beast hot take off because you think it's some cool hipster shit to say is not productive at all. If you could see something like this and you think there's an issue with it to the point where like he needs to either stop or he needs to answer you for something, No. You having the resources, whether it's time, money, ability, skill, access to help somebody in doing it is a good thing. There's a separate conversation to be had about recording and monetizing it, but we know that all the money MrBeast makes on his videos go back into his videos. All the money he makes on his philanthropy goes back into his philanthropy. So he's not making a dime on this. He's just spending his time and resources. So knowing that and continuing to criticize him is borderline delusional. In all reality, just confirms boredom theory that bored people just create problems to entertain themselves. But instead of dragging people into your problems, how about you go and fix all the fucking problems? And there's plenty of problems you could attack in the world, but instead you're on Twitter and TikTok complaining. You're useless,
bro.
You're useless.
And what's even worse is that, because again, I cannot stress this enough, bro. MrBeast has said it several times, bro. And I'm not saying that he doesn't live at some point above his means, but he's not somebody who's driving around in a Lamborghini wearing 17 different chains and wearing, $50,000 designer clothes.
That's true.
Like, he's openly stated several times that the money that he makes go right back into making more content, bro.
Instead of just caring about problems, why don't you care about finding solutions? And I think that's a lot of people's issues. They'd rather discuss a problem than ever get to a solution. MrBeast, you did a good thing, bro. And
the fact that we had to sit here,
we gotta say that.
The fact I gotta say, MrBeast, man, keep doing your good things, man. Your good deeds that you're doing, keep doing them. To the other people, bro, get up off your ass and actually help out. Yeah. Do something, bro, or just shut up. One of the two. one of the two, bro. One of the two.
He's not wrong. Actually, I'm gonna check out this video next. But yeah, honestly, didn't even know there was. I'm saying, but the fact that he is helping a crap ton of people, and he's getting hate for it is crazy. Some of these people are just so miserable and low lives. Like, I don't get it. Like, how did you? Like, I agree with what Hassan, that's his name, right, said about how it's locked behind money and it could be easily fixed. But bro, it's like, subscribe. See you guys later. Let me know you guys' opinion on this and bye.